Hey. No, it's not Fat Albert. And if you got that, I know what generation you're from. Today, let's talk about informed consent. Because I'm a researcher and I've trained a lot of people in the past, enumerators, data collectors, fellow researchers. And one of the things I find people struggle with, especially when you're doing role plays in these trainings and so on, is the process of getting informed consent. And I usually give them two very powerful tips about informed consent. One is that you need to imagine you are on the other side of that equation. Imagine you are the respondent. Okay? What would go through your mind if somebody came to you to collect information from you as a researcher? The second thing I advise them is keep it conversational. Any good researcher, and this is a sign of a good researcher, especially in qualitative research, but also in quantitative research when you're asking questions, the more conversational you can keep it, that is research involving humans, of course, where you have to interact with people, the more conversational you can keep it, the better you are at that work, because it's a certain skill to take those questions on paper and make it a conversation with the person you're with. And so it's the same with informed consent. So those two tips: imagine you are on the other side of the equation and you are the person the researcher is seeking information from. Let me just straighten the camera there. And second tip is keep it conversational. So here we go. I am the person you found at home. Okay? You knock on my door. You got this questionnaire, you want to ask me questions. You knock on my door. When I open the door, first thing that's going to come to my head is, who are you? Where you from? You know, because I was busy watching TV, having my coffee, or washing dishes, whatever I was doing, and you've knocked on my door and you've disturbed me. I don't know you. I've never seen you. So I want to know, who are you? Where are you from? And once you tell me that, I'm going to ask you, well, what do you want? You know, what do you want? Once I know what you want, the next thing that naturally comes to my head is, okay, well, why do you want it from me? Why not the neighbor? You know, he's almost the same as me. Why not him? Next is, so how much of my time do you want? You know, my favorite TV show is on. I've got things cooking on the stove. You know, how much of my time do you want? Next thing, of course, is, so what if I refuse to participate? You know, what if I refuse to give you that time? What are the consequences of that? And so you're going to have to explain that. Next thing is, okay, so, and if I participate, what's in it for me? You know, what's in it for me? Are you going to give me anything? Is there any benefit to me of participating in this thing? And you're going to explain that. The next thing that naturally comes to my mind is, okay, so what's the catch? You know, is this thing going to harm me? Are there any dangers to me participating in this research? So you're going to tell me that, okay, all right, well, you've explained a lot. So what if I have more information? You know, who do I contact? And so you'll explain that too. And there, in a nutshell, you have the whole informed consent process sorted out. So it's a natural process. Remember, you are approaching somebody out of the blue. They don't know you. They have no history of dealing with you. They're naturally going to ask those questions. Those questions are the things they want answered in their minds. Who are you? Where are you from? What do you want from me? How long do you need me for? What if I refuse to participate? You know, are there any harms to me participating in this research? Are there any benefits to me participating in this research? You know, and the other thing you might want to cover is, so who are you going to tell that I've participated in this research? You know, the confidentiality things. But you'll already have covered all those in the things I've mentioned already. So if you think of informed consent in that way, as a conversation that you're approaching the stranger and this is the information they'll require from you in order to make a decision about whether to participate in your research or not. That is the consent part. So the first part is that you are informing them all those things that we've mentioned, and then they will consent, hopefully, to participating in your research. That is informed consent. So keep it simple, keep it conversational. It flows naturally when you think about it that way. And that, my friends, is my tip for today on getting informed consent. Sorry about the hums.